Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture Unit 3 Acceptance Sampling Plans. In this, you will learn about the rectifying sampling plans for attributes. We discuss what is the rectifying sampling plan and how to implement in industry. In an acceptance sampling plan, the consumer accepts the lot if the acceptance criteria are satisfied. Otherwise, reject the lot. So this increases the producer's risk. In rectifying sampling plans are used to reduce the producer's risk. In such a plan, the entire lot is not rejected. Instead, each and every unit or item of the lot is inspected. So this means that 100% inspection of the rejected lot is carried out and the defective units found in the lot are replaced by non-defective units. This procedure is known as rectifying or screening or detailing the rejected lots. The sampling plan in which 100% inspection is carried out for rejected lots is called the rectifying sampling inspection plan. It is also called the rectifying sampling plan or rectifying inspection plan. Now, implementation of a rectifying sampling plan for attributes. Suppose the lots of the same size, the lot size can be denoted by capital N. So those are received from the supplier and submitted for inspection one at a time. This procedure for implementing the rectifying sampling plan to arrive at a decision about the lot is described in the following steps. In the first step 1, we draw a random sample of size small n from the lot received from the supplier. And in the next step, step 2, we inspect each and every unit of the sample and classify it as defective or non-defective on the basis of certain criteria. At the end of the inspection, we count the number of defective units found in the sample. In the step 3, we compare the number of defective units found in the sample with the acceptance criteria. And coming to the fourth step, in acceptance criteria are satisfied, we accept the entire lot by replacing all defective units in the sample by non-defective units. If the criteria are not satisfied, if we accept the lot by inspecting the entire lot and replacing all defective units in it by non-defective units. So this is the procedure for implementing of the rectifying sampling plan. So in this slide, I am giving a flow chart for the rectifying sampling plan. So in the first, draw a random sample of size small n from a lot of size capital N received from the supplier or the final assembly. So in this random sample, we have to inspect each and every unit of the sample and count the number of defective units in this sample. Next, we have to compare the number of defective units found in the sample with the acceptance criteria. So in the comparison, the criteria is satisfied and the criteria not satisfied. If the criteria is satisfied, we have to accept the lot by replacing all defective units found in the sample by non-defective units. If the criteria are not satisfied, we have to accept the lot by inspecting the entire lot and replacing all defective units by non-defective units. So here I am taking one example. Suppose a cricket ball manufacturing company supplies lots of 200 balls. To check the quality of the lots, the buyer and the manufacturing company decide that a sample of size 20 will be drawn from each lot. The lot would be accepted if the inspected sample contains at most one defective ball. Otherwise, the lot would be rejected. If they use the rectifying sampling plan, explain the procedure for implementing it. Now the solution is, for implementing the rectifying sampling plan, the buyer draws 20 balls from each lot, inspects each and every ball of the sample and classifies it as defective or non-defective on the basis of certain criteria. At the end of inspection, counts the number of defective balls found in the sample and compares the number of defective balls with the acceptance criteria. If the number of defective balls in the sample is less than or equal to the acceptance number, then accept the lot by replacing all defective balls in the sample by non-defective balls. If the number of defective balls is greater than the acceptance number, he or she carries out 100% inspection for this lot instead of rejecting the lot. The defective balls found in the lot are replaced by non-defective balls and the lot is accepted.